Hello again and welcome to another episode, dear lovely IELTS candidates. Welcome to my channel, IELTS with Ralph. Today, we are going to talk about IELTS Writing Task 2, and we'll learn how to write a discussion opinion essay. So what is discussion opinion essay? First of all, let's read the question. Some people prefer to spend their lives doing the same things and avoiding change. Others, however, prefer to take risks and think that change is a positive thing. Discuss both sides and give your own opinion. This last sentence is very, very important because the question directly asks your opinion. What is your opinion? So you should include your own opinion. Which side of the argument do you agree more? All right? You can put it in the introduction, but sometimes some students, or this is, of course, one of the structures that you can delay responding to the task, to giving your own opinion until the last paragraph, which is the conclusion. All right, so it's up to you. If you want to include your opinion, you can include it in the introduction or you can include it in conclusion part. But remember, you have to include your own opinion. I've seen a lot of students in writing task 2 discussion opinion essay, they have missed writing or giving their own opinions and they've definitely lost marks. All right, so this is very important. Now let's see what's our structure in writing this essay. So we'll start with introduction. In introduction, you end your thesis statement, all right? You end your introduction with a thesis statement, which includes a consensus or a compromise position or opinion. And it means a position or opinion which includes both views and sides. So in thesis statement, you say that there are, for example, different views. There are both sides of the argument will be discussed. So we'll come to this part later. And remember that it is possible to leave your opinion until the conclusion in discussion opinion essay. But I'm showing, let's say, a different strategy here in this lesson. And you write 2 main body paragraphs which support your thesis and 1 paragraph for each view or side. And you include a clear topic sentence and 2 or 3 points in each main body paragraph. And then you support all of the points in your main body paragraphs, all right? And then you use the conclusion to either, it is optional, to refer to the differences, or you can repeat your consensus or compromise opinion, and you can express a hope or a wish or a suggestion, as you are pretty, let's say, you know how to actually end your conclusion because we have worked on this part a lot. Now, it's time to write about our plan. So in our plan, we discuss those views. What are the reasons? What are the main points behind these 2 views? Here in this essay, my position is going to be neutral. Sometimes your position can be neutral too. It means that both sides can be true. And it really depends. So if your position is neutral, you should definitely mention that, either in your introduction or in your conclusion. Now, my plan is that I'm going to talk about introverts and extroverts. I'm going to say that this view toward change really depends on the person's characteristic, on person's personality traits. And if that person is introvert, so they fear change, and if there are extroverts, so they embrace change. So in body paragraph 1, I'm going to write about introverts. So they fear change. Introverts fear change. Why? The first one is that they are stick to set routine, and that set routine reduces their stress. And the second point is that they are less at risk, right? And the third point is that life is more satisfying for these people, for introverts. And my second body paragraph will be about extroverts. So extroverts, they seek new experience. and they find excitement in change. So, all in all, my position is that it really depends on that person, on the character of that person. So, we cannot say for sure that change is better, all right? This is my position here. However, you can have another position. You can say that I believe that change is much better, right? So this is your opinion, and you have to, let's say, include it in introduction or conclusion. Now, let's start with our introduction. So you know that we start our introduction with a general statement on the topic, all right? And it is optional. So if you do not put your general statement in the introduction, that's okay. But I do really recommend it, all right? So put your general statement in your introduction. So our general statement is about change. So we have to kind of relate our sentence a little bit to change, to the fast-paced world, right? Nobody could deny that in our fast-paced world, things rarely stay the same. So I'm kind of referring to change a little bit here. After this, what I have to do is to restate or paraphrase the question. All right. I'm going to make it, let's say, short. I'm not going to make my sentence a little longer than the question itself. So the question was, some people prefer to spend their lives doing the same things and avoiding change. Others, however, prefer to take risks and think that change is a positive thing. So I'm going to put it simply here. We can choose to embrace change or to try to avoid it. That is very simple, right? Less words are used, and it's to the point, and it's exactly the paraphrase of the question, right? Now, the most important sentence here is our thesis statement. In my thesis statement here, you know, in writing your thesis statement in discussion and opinion essay, there are 4 ways that you can write your thesis statement. One way is to give your own opinion. So if I want to give my own opinion, I should write something like this: whether we consider change to be positive or negative probably depends to a large extent on our personality type. So this is a kind of neutral position or opinion in discussion opinion essay. I'm not saying that change is positive. Nothing. It really depends on personality type. This is one way of writing our thesis statement. Another way in which we can write our thesis statement is to indicate our plan. So if we want to indicate our plan, our thesis statement will be something like this. The remainder of this essay will discuss whether seeking change benefits us or it causes us trouble. This is a thesis statement without our opinion. So we should put our opinion in the conclusion part. A third way that we can write our thesis statement is to indicate that this issue is important. For example, understanding the relevance of change in our lives is clearly of the utmost importance. This is another way of writing our thesis statement. And the last way that we can write our thesis statement is to focus on the differences between the two sides and views. To focus on the differences. For example, clearly there are fundamental differences between those who enjoy change and those who fear it. And these differences need to be examined. Again, here I've not put my own opinion. All right? So, I try here to put my own opinion in this introduction. So the first one I would choose, whether we consider change to be positive or negative probably depends to a large extent on our personality type. Now let's turn to our second paragraph, which is our first body paragraph. We always start our body paragraph with a topic sentence, which shows the reader which opinion you will discuss in this paragraph. So here I'm going to talk about introverts. So by writing about introverts, in our topic sentence, the reader knows that, all right, the two personality types that I mentioned in introduction, one of them is introverts here. So I start my topic sentence with something like this. Introverts tend to seek stability and fear change. That is a very, very good topic sentence. All right. Now it's time to expand this topic sentence, to talk about it more, to give main ideas here, to talk about main points. So the first one is that the set routine reduces introverts or those people's stress. This is partly because having a set routine reduces stress and requires less cognitive activity. So I'm going to expand this a little bit more. Life can feel a great deal more manageable without challenges, and you can operate successfully within your comfort zone. This is to explain more the thing that I mentioned, all right? By what do I mean by set routine? Now, I'm going to talk about the second point, which these people can hardly ever put themselves at risk, right? So a related point is that those who hide from change hardly ever put themselves at risk, all right? Now, I should put another sentence to explain it more. Life for them is significantly safer. That's it. And the last point, another explanation put forward by many who adopt this strategy is that, this is a sample sentence you can use in your discussion essay too. Another explanation put forward by many who adopt this strategy is that they find life satisfying and there is, therefore, little point in seeking anything different. All right, these are three main points that those people who adopt this particular view have in common. These are their opinions. These are their reasons that they fear change. So those people who fear change, those people who are introverts have these three ideas in their minds, all right? Now let's turn to our second body paragraph, or paragraph 3, in which we should discuss about extroverts, all right? So our topic sentence will be about extroverts. Extroverts thrive on variety. Thrive on variety. A very good word. Thrive on. What are the reasons? I'm going to talk about two main reasons that those who are extroverts, they embrace change. The first one, by seeking out new experiences, they give themselves the opportunity to widen their horizons, grow emotionally, develop new skills and abilities, and increase the size of their social circle. So this is the new experience that they gain, the opportunity and the opportunity to widen their horizons. All right. So this is our first reason. So what happens? We should write about the consequence or result of this. As a result of this attitude, they're likely to experience economic benefits. All right. So I give the opinion and I support it. I give more details. Now it's time to talk about our second idea. What's more, as they try new things, they are bound to find excitement and pleasure, and certain to escape the boredom and misery which they believe would result from repeating the same activities again and again. This is my second point here. All right. Now, as you can see, here in this paragraph, I talked about extroverts and I provided two main points that those who embrace change have these views in common, right? Now it's time to turn to our last paragraph, which is conclusion. So here we start our conclusion by explaining that the two options are very different. So again, here we should talk about introverts and extroverts. In conclusion, many introverts are genuinely perplexed by the apparent need of others to constantly search for novelty. Similarly, Extroverts imagine that the lives of those who prefer stability must be monotonous, tedious, and dull. So as you can see, I put, it's a very good idea to put some synonym language. So when you say monotonous, that would be better if you put other synonyms too. Tedious, dull. So in this case, you show the examiner that you know a wide range of vocabulary, right? That is a very good way of showing the examiner that you know a lot of vocabulary. Now, after this, the position or opinion that I gave in my introduction can be put here, right? I'm kind of paraphrasing the restatement, the thesis statement. In reality, most of us would benefit from being slightly more balanced. So my position was kind of neutral. I did not say that embracing change is more positive than fearing change. I said that the balanced way is better, right? As I put it here again in my conclusion part. In reality, most of us would benefit from being slightly more balanced. Now it's time to end our conclusion with a kind of hope, wish, suggestion, right? Those who crave adventure might actually enjoy a little calmness and tranquility, whilst some stimulation and an occasional challenge would brighten the existence of those who try to keep it at a distance. So again, it is a kind of, let's say, putting or bringing the two options closer together, right? So those who crave adventure might actually enjoy a little calmness and tranquility, whilst some stimulation and occasional challenge would brighten the existence of those who try to keep it at a distance. So it is a kind of suggestion. Those who fear change, that would be better if they did this. And those who embrace change, that would be better if they did this. All right, it's a kind of suggestion that I try to end my conclusion part. All right, that's y'all guys today. We're going to work more on discussion opinion essays. In this part, I tried to have a kind of balanced position. I did not try to pick one side and say change is better or fearing change is better, right? I kind of have a neutral position. In other parts, I will try to have to show you other ways of writing discussion opinion essays. So until next time, enjoy your time, stay tuned, and goodbye.